So she's a voiceover actor, and I have to tell you, she did an amazing role recently in the last year or two.
Yeah, I did. So if you guys saw the South Park post-COVID specials, I was Amazon Alexa, who's like Stan's futuristic wife, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome to the full Momty. You know it's hard out here being moms. We always seem to get the job done. Moms, they run the world. Moms, they run the world.
Jackie.
Vonia. Hello. And hi, guys. Welcome to the Full Momty.
We're so happy you're here.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy to see you.
You too. And your hair is looking great.
It's big old hair. I got some big old hair.
It is gorgeous. When I walked in, I said, "Oh, her beautiful hair." Really, in my head.
I feel like I'm like a 90s like Taylor Dane or something, you know?
I don't know who that is.
I know. I keep...
He's got to put a picture up. Who was it? Melissa Judd?
God.
I don't know. Someone. Ashley Judd.
I have a love for that like era of either country or big belty singers or, you know.
Yeah,
Anyways, I'll bring it up every episode. Don't worry.
Please do. Hopefully I'll know one of them. I mean, it's not even like I was born in '89 though, so 90s are a little like
you're a child.
You're
just a little baby.
Yeah, no. But anyway, how you doing? How's your day, week?
Okay, so today, so our guest, who you'll meet soon, she texted me an hour early than when we were starting, and she's like, I'm on my way, and I'm like, no, not yet. And she was like, oh, okay, that's okay. So she held off because I was at the time getting a Facebook Marketplace purchase. So I drove to Castaic, and I got this like table, it's like a chess table.
Ooh.
So it's tall, and it has two really comfy chairs and really kind of funky fabric on the chairs. I don't know if my husband's gonna like it or not.
Okay,
but
he's
and
not
then
here, so.
It came with a true. I do. Mama does what she wants now. Like I'm on a new lease of life with our house because
I know you already rearranged.
You know what I found? I rearranged. He talks me out of things. And actually like. I didn't realize it because he's like a producer type, so he is a producer, but you know what I mean? Like I didn't realize that he literally does like some stupid mind trick on me, and now I'm pissed. I'm so pissed about it. So I'm like,
Adam,
I'm buying, anyways, I'm doing what I want. And
about to be singled out.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
No, but what was really cool was the set. It came with these chess pieces that are like from the Alice in Wonderland. It's going to be really cool. So my son, I was teaching him how to play chess. I know he's little, but they can learn, you know.
This was all this morning?
Yes.
Oh,
and then I'm there.
So many lives.
Oh my God, I almost didn't fit it in the car. The guy had to bring out his drill, and we got everything in. And then the lady was so sweet. So it was her mom's. Her mom had just passed, and they had to take everything from the house. But she had like probably 100 paintings and different things because her mom's husband painted. Anyway, she just threw on she's like, do you want any of these? So I have some are a little tacky, but like a couple of them are really cool. So I have like 10 paintings also on top of that. I know. So I felt really, that's like, I love to thrift, and I love to do, I love to treasure hunt and feel like I'm getting something more for my money and like finding a treasure, you know? And so that's what I did, and it was just such a great morning.
Oh, that's one. I need help with that stuff. If you ever see something...
Oh, yeah, what do you like?
If you say something, say something. MTA. If you... New York City joke. But, you know, like, I feel like I like your little eclectic style and stuff. Yes. And sometimes I get overwhelmed. I'll be like, I like that, but I don't know. And my head starts spinning. But, I know, but you went out and did it. I love that.
Yeah, and I think because... it's looking really good. You got to come over. Everybody's invited. No, because it's looking really good because I don't ever make a decision because I don't feel like I love Adam. I love you, but you know, sometimes just let me do what I want and don't talk to me about it. Don't try to talk me out of it. Sometimes he plays the devil's advocate just to do it.
Yeah, so a little too much.
Yeah, I'm like, no. Just support me and say that is amazing. You're amazing. Sometimes I need that, and maybe I should like tell him before when we get into a conversation. I'm like, I need you to just be like, you're awesome. That idea is great.
Yeah.
You know? Anyways, but kids are good. I mean, we had a little, well, I don't know. You know, it's the thing where my oldest is getting old enough to maybe listen to the podcast. And there was a little something that happened. She's got a little, like, light bullying happening. And
She's the sweetest
Did I
baby
tell
angel
you?
too.
I think I didn't. It was just, it's really tough because it's some just classic Mean Girl stuff.
Ah, they need to watch that movie again.
I know.
If they've ever seen it.
I was like, I wanted to go Mama Bear. And like, I want her to always be able to talk to me, but I did want to be like, who the fuck was it? You know, like,
absolutely.
tell me their name. But I didn't. I was really cool. I like, you know, Amy Poehler's podcast where she talks about you have to give them headlines back. So they say something and you basically repeat it back like a headline. So they tell you. And so I was like, so you're saying you're sad. Like it makes you sad that people are talking behind your back and you're hearing it from your friends. And she's like, yeah. It was essentially exactly what she said to me. But I repeated it back to her. And I felt like I used so much restraint and it was just, it almost killed me. But
that takes discipline. Because I'm ready to beat up whatever.
Well, and you know, anybody I tell, you know, because
I'll find her.
The thing is,
who is it?
Amelia's nice. My daughter is really nice. Nice. She's too nice sometimes. And I think, I don't know why she's a target, but you know, why does anybody bully anybody? But anyway, so I think I talked about the bully thing in a light enough way, but I'll tell you the details later.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get too much into it because it's just not my stuff. But
that's hard.
It hurts me so deeply.
Oh my gosh, that is a hard thing to deal with. And I'm not quite there yet, but it does start early where you kind of hear things or little ones get left out and their feelings get hurt. But when they're older, that's another level.
And I have to say, she's really she's so evolved. But she did say
she's mature.
She goes, I'm sad for this girl who's the one who's being mean. She goes, because I feel like she's sad. And I was like, well, that's exactly it. She's a stupid bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking.
No, but in your head.
But like definitely. I was also talking to another mom friend, and she was basically saying, well, who's a teacher, like a middle school teacher, and she was saying that, you know, kids who do that, I would just want to say, are you okay?
Yeah. What's going on with you? Yeah.
What makes you feel like you need to bring somebody else down? Why? You know? So unpacking that. Okay. Yeah. How was your week? How are you two little sweet little buns? I love them so much.
Little honey. Well, Aria might just kill me, but other than that, they're great. It's like a true crime show. Like when they're like, if I'm not here anymore, it was my husband or my ex. It was my 4-year-old.
You're talking literally kill you, not just like kill you with dealing with her.
No, kill me with well, hey, there's still time, but I don't think so. No, it's just hard. It's just she's just going through a thing, and it's like,
and she just turned 3, right?
She just turned 4, and you know, you have like better weeks where you're like, oh my gosh, her behavior is improving and this is great and we're gelling, and then you know you just have like weeks where you're like, I can't with this. Like I think the other day I was like, oh God, I don't want her to hear this one day.
She'll be fine.
But I was like, I think I don't want her right now.
Yeah.
You know,
that's normal.
Like, not that I don't want her, but I think I need it. But, and so I got a break, and I went out yesterday at 2. I like had a babysitter come over. Good. And I went out with a couple of my mom friends, the lesbians, the lesbian moms. I call them the dildos, and they're fine with that. Anyway, hi dildos. They wanted to be called that. Shelby and Melissa, and we had a blast, and I needed the release. They took me to like live music, and I need that. Like that like recharges me, and I realized I'm like, I just needed like some me time. I needed to unwind and like be kidless, and like then this morning, like when I saw them, you know, Aria, I'm just like, you are so cute. I don't even care what you do, you little baby, with your little baby voice, you know. I'm like, what was I thinking? All
she does
frustrated.
have the cutest voice.
So I'm doing well. I had a blast. We went to some place that I don't know, John Stamos goes to or something. I didn't see him there, but
in LA.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the name of it, but anyway.
Good for you.
It's called Sagebrush Cantina.
Huh.
I don't know. But it was fun. There was live music playing. Oh my God, I hung out with an old lady, and it was awesome. We were both just dancing. She had a fucking cane. She looked in her 60s, and then the guy was like, can you believe she's 85? And she goes, don't tell people that. She was amazing. And we were both, and she was like, I could tell you have a good soul. And I was like, you too. And I just want to hang out with elderly people.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the secret that you just need to go dance and have a good time.
Yes.
You know? So, did Jonathan fist the air? It's
Yeah,
not
I think
30
it means
minutes yet.
10
Oh, that was.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
we
I didn't
need
know if he
to-
was just happy about the elderly people and the dancing. We got to wrap it up. Well, it's time. It is time to bring on our guest.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to meet our guest.
She's so cute, and I love pregnant ladies.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
mean that in a creepy way, but
She means it in a creepy way. Delilah Kujala. Here we go, baby.
Come
Let's do
on
this.
in, girl. Waddle on in.
Oh my God. Okay, guys. I mispronounced Delilah's last name.
But we got it on lock now.
But this is how we're gonna do it from now. So Delilah Tresemme Kujala. I almost
Was
got
that it?
Kujala.
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 Oh.
It's a tricky one.
I know. I'm so sorry.
I know, but we have tough last names too. So it's really annoying. I think as a person with also
I
a
know.
tough last name, you're like, I should be getting this. I should be nailing
I know.
this, you know? But the first, do you get a lot of, hey there, Delilah?
All the time.
Oh,
All
how
the
lame.
time.
Good thing I didn't do it.
No, but I don't
I kinda
mind
did.
because no one knew my name. I wanted to change my name for the longest time. My mom's name is Delilah, so I'm like the second.
It's a really pretty name. But that
Thank you.
song.
But like, like
kind
that
of.
came out when I was in Chicago, and this guy I was into like sent it to me, and I was like, oh, is he thinking about me?
Yeah.
He wasn't, but you know,
Oh.
that's okay. Water under the bridge.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm so happy you're here. So this, I don't want cats out of the bag, but you're pregnant. Yay!
She's with child.
She's with child. And this episode is sort of, well, first of all, Delilah, I love her so much, and I've known her for quite a few years at this point because she's married to a friend I went to college with. It's just like so fun.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so my undergrad, I went to school with Adam, her husband, and then, but you guys met, how'd you guys meet?
We met at Cal State Fullerton when he was doing the grad program.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
in my last year doing the BFA program. We were both theater majors.
Yes, yes.
good.
He's,
Wait,
he's an
his
amazing
name-
actor as well. His name's Adam.
Adam too. Okay.
Adam too.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'm Adam too.
I think
Adam
I'd
as
actually-
well. I don't know.
It's possible that I accidentally texted that Adam once where I'm like, can you please get milk and make sure it's grass fed and da 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 whatever, 2%. And he's like, I think you meant this for Adam, your husband. Sorry.
But I guess I'll get it anyway.
That's okay. He probably would have got it for
Yeah. He's the
Yeah.
sweetest.
We're neighbors.
No, we are neighbors.
Oh,
And
you
when
live close?
Yep.
Oh, great.
I'm
There-
like,
yeah.
I'm the SCV area.
Yeah.
Are you from here?
I am originally from here.
Okay.
I went to Hart High School in La Mesa.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, and then I moved away for a long time and came back because my husband and I were like, we want to start a family. My dad's here, my sister and her kids are here.
Oh,
so we
that's
wanted
nice.
to like, you know,
Yeah.
have the tight knit family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And free babysitting maybe.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
That's huge. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and your niece will probably be ready to babysit.
Yeah, I have got 4. I have 2 nieces, 2 nephews.
Oh my gosh.
So I've been babysitting since I was 15. I
It's
became
time.
an auntie at 15, you guys.
Wow.
And he was the cutest little thing. I would like go to the pool with him and there'd be cute boys hanging out at the pool. And I'd be like, we're going to tell mommy what you did today. But I would get looks like I would go to, Walmart holding this baby and I'm just like hanging out and people would look like dirty looking.
Oh,
you're a-
thinking
I'm like,
you're
this
the
is not
mom.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But it's good practice.
It was, yeah,
Yeah.
really good practice. But I watched his birth, and that was
Oh my goodness.
the best form of birth control. And
Oh, I bet.
the reason why I'm almost 40 and with my first baby. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm good for a while. I don't know if that's for me.
Yeah.
But it was a little traumatic.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have seen
I mean,
all.
you weren't 15 then. No.
I was alst 15
when you saw that?
when I saw it.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot for
Yeah.
anybody. I didn't know at what point you went in and saw the birth. What
the
age you
main
were in.
pushing and the head coming out. That was like what I really remember.
Holy shit! Yeah,
You
it's
know,
crazy.
It was insane.
Wow. Well, it's good that you saw that though, because you know.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Now I know.
You know that's
that looks like.
Yeah.
It's like blowing a bubble down there.
God.
I'm just kidding. Wait, before we get into all that, tell us about, because oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, Jonathan. I just tapped. I talked with my hands. Tell us about, okay, your, what do you do for work? What's your,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just am very excited about this.
Well, I'm a voice actor.
Yes.
I did theater for a while, and then
she's like
voiceover fell into the lap
You also have a beautiful singing voice.
Oh, I love singing. So I did musical theater too.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
It's insane.
I did a off-Broadway version of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Shame of Thrones, the musical. It was, parody of Game of Thrones. I
that
did
fun?
Cersei,
Cool.
and then I did Catelyn Stark, because it was all season 1. But we did like a little 3-month run at the... it's right across from where they do Wicked. It was Jerry, what's his name? That actor from...
Jerry Seinfeld.
Not
Bruckheimer.
Jerry Seinfeld. He did the voice of Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm
yes.
talking about?
Yes, I do, but I don't know his last name.
Jerry Orbach Theater. Thank
Oh,
you.
yes. When he
Thank
gave
you.
his eyes.
Our lovely
He gave his
producer.
eyes.
Boom.
Oh.
Like, did you see those commercials? Like, he gave his eyes away when he died.
What?
Are you... Wait, what?
Am I wrong in that?
I have no idea.
Casually.
I-
he gave his eyes.
It's a big...
Remember?
When
It
we
was
lived in New York, it's like everybody knew, he gave his eyes. He donated his
I
eyes
didn't
to
know
another
that.
person. Yeah.
Oh, to another person. Wow.
That's really amazing.
Anyway,
eyes
Jerry
of a
Orbach
legend.
at the theater.
It was part of... It was like a bigger part. Like they would, rehearse Hamilton in there and like School of Rock. But it was
Wow.
like right in that downtown area.
Magical.
And we got like a 3-month run. It was the most fun I'd ever had. And I got my New York experience, which I know you both were living in New York. I could never do longer than 3 months.
It's
I was
intense.
like, I'm good. I did Chicago
Yeah.
for 1 year,
Yeah.
and that was my city experience. And that was like in my early 20s. But I don't
Yeah.
know, without my car and like people coming up to me, and I was like, I just,
Yeah.
I couldn't-
Yeah.
it was too intense for me.
Personal space is different.
It's a lot.
And I definitely felt like when I lived there, I had a hard shell on.
Yes.
Because you have to create a shell.
I'm not good
Otherwise,
at that.
crazy
I'm
people
not
come
good
up
at
and
that.
talk to you.
I didn't realize why people just, like leave their earbuds in
Yeah.
just to like,
Yeah.
I can't hear you, I can't hear you. Because I'd be like, oh yeah, what do you need? And this woman,
Yeah.
like, she was like trying to get me to go to the ATM, and
Oh,
she
God.
needed money. She's from like a halfway house, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I was like, I have some change, and that's it. But I'm an empath, and I'm a people pleaser at heart, so
Yes.
it's super hard to draw any boundaries with
Yes.
people asking for stuff. Like I'm
Yeah.
just bad at it.
Also,
Yeah.
I just learned that from watching a clip of Kristen Bell on Instagram, that like the empath thing, and she basically like doesn't know her feelings from another person's feelings, so she feels it all, and that kind of makes sense a little bit, especially like
It's so tough.
when you anyways, yes.
No.
So amazing actor, gorgeous woman.
I just keep thinking about that. Sorry, this
The eyes?
man. No,
Oh,
I wish the eyes.
organ
No,
in it.
this was a man on the subway. One of my worst
tell
New York
me.
experiences, and I need to get it
get
out.
it out.
No. I mean, I needed to get it out of my brain. I just
Well, tell
revisited
us.
it.
Yeah.
Well, his balls were out.
Oh, no.
His just
dear.
nobody was. No, did I tell you this before?
No.
Did I say it on the podcast? Yeah. So anyway, I was just thinking like that's hard when people are asking for things, but then also the things that you encounter that you just never thought. I didn't know it was possible to have just the testes out, zipped up, and the penis was in. Thankfully, but it was. I think maybe
Like,
it was
what
caught,
is
and
the
he was
deal?
sleeping. I mean, he was just sleeping, and everyone was on this side. And you know when you're like, why is everyone on? Oh,
Yeah.
And then and just some pink balls out, and it was disgusting. Haunts me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, that's awful.
pregnancy.
Wait. So she's a voiceover actor, and I have to tell you, she did an amazing role recently in the last year or two.
Yeah, I did. So if you guys saw the South Park post-COVID specials, I was Amazon Alexa, who's like Stan's futuristic wife, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I did that one, and then post-COVID, the return of COVID. So they were like 2 movies they released in 2021. And then they were like, all right, see you later. And then 3 years later, which was last year, they called me in to do that viral episode of Trump being naked. So I did like a couple lines, like it was a ChatGPT and an Alexa line.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. That was kind of, it's weird being pregnant now and having that, because I'm going to explain why. My husband a long time ago told me, he's like, if this voiceover thing works out, we should create a home studio for you so that we can have a baby, and that the work situation would be a lot easier.
Yes.
And so that's how it all began, was like 2020 actually. We were building in our 1-bedroom apartment, a closet right by the bed. And all these jobs kept happening, like ring security camera. Like I was doing a lot of commercial work, but 2021, I said to this agent, I was like, I want to book the biggest thing I can. And then that really just kind of fell into my lap, where it was like, we want people who can do Alexa. Okay, now can you pull out Alexa and do only like 10% of Alexa?
Crazy note.
And
It's
it was
a crazy
crazy.
note.
And each time I went in there, I didn't know like what the scene was. I had no idea like that it was going to be like several scenes. I thought it was just like a one-off deal.
It's so funny. If you have not seen those movies,
funny.
I'm obsessed. It's so, and it tickles me because I know you, and you have to say the F word. You don't really. Sure, you could curse a little bit here and there, but you don't really curse like because she
Oh my
has some
gosh,
real.
she
got
curses.
filthy mouth. It's funny.
She's got like trashy mouth, and she's like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah,
You know, like,
so good.
it's
Good. Ooh, I gotta watch
It was
Oh, you'll love.
I think I saw the Trump one that went
Yeah.
viral.
the sermon on the Mount. So yeah, that was an interesting little rocket ship into last year because I was at this point with my career where it was kind of plateauing, and that happens with freelancing. It's like you have great years and then lulls, and then great ones and lulls. And I was feeling that way almost also simultaneously with the pregnancy journey because we'd been trying for 3 years and nothing. And I was like, what's the deal here? And so in a way, booking that thing three years later when I didn't expect it, it gave me this hope where I was like, if that can happen, like I can get pregnant, like you know. And then the pregnancy happened like later that year. I did 3 rounds of IUI, did a lot of acupuncture. I like swear by acupuncture now, like because I did just straight up 6 months, and my husband was doing it.
Really?
I was
Wow.
drinking Chinese herbs, like I got fortunate that all worked, but it was
What is IUI?
Yeah,
I actually don't
because
know.
IVF is kind of what you hear
hear
more
about.
of.
Yeah.
Well, essentially, so IUI, you don't do as many hormones. Like maybe you do a couple of injections, but it's mostly. If you want to think of, it's a very scientific way of doing the turkey baster method.
Okay.
But the difference is they wash the sperm, so only the best of the best. They use this machine, and they call it washing the sperm. So they only take the best sperm, put it into a little tube, and then they put a catheter directing it up to the uterus, and then they shoot the sperm directly through there. So it doesn't have to go through the cervix. It doesn't have to go through all the usual obstacles that one sperm might go through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
More
That's
of a
awesome.
straight journey.
It's like a
shot.
straight journey.
And all the strong swimmers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
all. That's the ones we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
All
it
right.
was like, I know a lot of people ask because they're like, IVF's definitely more common, and it's very expensive too. So we were
Yes.
really hoping to not go that route.
Yeah.
It's like the price of a car, and I was just like, we're skating by, just because we had to pay for everything out of pocket.
Yeah.
Which thanks insurance, like
yeah.
y'all want us to have some kids, and now you just make it impossible.
I know.
You guys know, I mean, and the maternity, paternity care. I don't even know what that looks like, if anything at all, for myself and my husband, because we don't have like 9-to-5 jobs.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of a crapshoot right now.
Yeah.
But you got it.
We
Yes.
we did it. November.
And how far are you along at this point?
I am currently 26 weeks, so almost
Today?
to the 3rd trimester.
Oh,
That's very
how
cool.
was your pregnancy? Was it
So far.
rough beginning? I mean, first trimester's tough.
First trimester, and because I was also taking hormones like progesterone, and there were these other ones, just because some people can't sustain a pregnancy if there's not enough progesterone. So
Okay.
I was doing that for a few weeks, and I got really nauseous. I got sick quite a bit, and I will say though that I'm grateful. Like the second trimester's been just night and day.
Yeah.
And some
Good.
people don't have that. Like a couple of my friends had HG, where you're sick through the whole
Oh my
pregnancy.
God. Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, all right, whatever the journey is supposed to be, I'm just gonna allow it to be.
You are very zen like that, and I love that.
Trying to
Yeah.
be, but the ever approaching labor is very daunting to me.
Yeah.
And what that's gonna be, what that's gonna look like. My best friend just had her baby today.
Aw, congrats.
It's like I know
your
19
friend.
people who are pregnant or have already had babies this year.
Wow.
Just through like friggin' Facebook and Instagram, you know, people from high school and college. And
Oh my God.
I don't know if it's the new baby boom, but I'm like, everybody is like,
Yeah. Well, your little one will have someone to play with, you know? You'll have its own little gang of kids the same age. I love it.
I know.
Okay, so do you have any have you had any cravings yet?
Honestly, it's the things I can't have. I
Yeah,
want
that was
my
me too.
salmon roll, my sushi
Yes.
salmon roll, and I want Jersey Mike's
Oh, yeah.
turkey
Deli meat.
provolone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can eat like hot, you know,
Yeah,
turkey,
right.
but I just hate that was my go-to thing for everything. It's
Yeah.
like, little turkey Sammy, and I can't do that. But I haven't had really any of those like cravings.
Like you're going to kill someone. Like you need in the middle of the night kind of thing. Yeah.
Maybe a chocolate chip cookie last night.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been just, because I was so sick, all I wanted was like the healthy foods when I was able to
Yeah.
eat normally. I
Yeah.
was just like, give me the veggies,
That's
give me the
good.
salmon, you know, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was eating like a toddler for 3 months, just like bagel and cereal, that kind of thing.
Isn't that
Yeah.
awful? Did
It's-
you have cravings? Did you have any when you were pregnant?
I was just thinking about the nausea is tough.
Oh, yeah.
I had a very classic pickles and ice cream.
Oh, funny.
Would you eat them together?
No.
I've had people eating them together, and I'm like,
I mean, I guess I don't think I did, but I wouldn't knock it till I try it
Yeah.
because I could never have pinpointed that I would love those two things so much because I didn't even really like pickles.
Oh, really? Do you like them
I
now?
don't like pickles at all.
I like
I
pickles.
like them now, yeah. And then there were certain aversions, like yogurt for whatever reason. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like
I'm moving
eggs,
off of.
Yeah.
like certain things I just didn't like. And for anyone listening that doesn't know, when you are pregnant, there are, which I didn't realize until I became pregnant, there's like a list of things that you really shouldn't have. And
ever-growing, too.
It is. And it's like, you know some people who ate it and they were fine or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think especially if you've gone through a lot to get pregnant, you're
You
like,
wanna be as healthy as
Yeah,
possible.
everything. I'm like, did you wash those vegetables?
Yeah.
Like, the
Yeah.
awkward thing of going to a restaurant and being like, guys, I'm pregnant. I don't want to be that person, but do you guys wash the vegetables? Like that, I had to do that. And I feel bad.
pasteurized cheese, like make sure it's pasteurized.
That's
yeah.
huge though, because I got the sickest on lettuce. I got something, I might have gotten E. coli, but or like a slight form of it, but I was so sick with my daughter, and it was in New York, and I had a salad, and it was with a salad, or maybe it was other veggies, but I didn't even know, because I was also like the aversion, like anything meat for the first like 2 trimesters, it smelled like it was going bad. Like but I craved sushi too, and I craved anything really, really cold. Like I loved ice water, and
Yeah.
like the orange juice at McDonald's, it's really cold.
I was
It's
craving orange
so
juice actually,
good. Oh my
and
God.
I don't ever drink that.
Get it at McDonald's. I'm just saying you're gonna be. Like, it's just so, I mean, and I know it's sugar, but like it is just cold and yummy. And then I also really craved Coors Light. I don't know why.
Oh,
because I wanted
interesting.
cold, like
Yeah.
the Blue Mountains. I wanted like crispy, and I did, I'd have a sip. You can have a sip. But
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
wanted to chug sparkly, freezing cold beer in a frosty mug, but I didn't.
Yeah, and and obviously the alcohol and that stuff, but like,
Right.
what is it again? It's like listeria.
Listeria is the meat stuff, right?
That's
Is
the
the
big
meat
one. Yeah,
stuff.
with the meat.
And you're
like,
when you're pregnant, you're even more susceptible to getting it.
I have to tell you what happened my last week of my first trimester. We flew back from Seattle. I ate something in the airport. I got the stomach flu.
that's right.
6 days straight. Not even Gatorade. I couldn't keep anything down. I lost 6 pounds. And I was like, is this baby gonna survive?
Oh, scary.
my
I
gosh.
took medication for it, but it was like, I've never experienced hell like that before.
God, yeah.
Because your immune system's like
low,
compromised. and,
yeah.
like, it's just
Yeah.
not. It's protecting baby, but not you.
And I'm sorry, but
is the
there should be
craziest
more
thing.
like handicap and pregnancy
Yeah.
things like accessible. You should get like better seats on the air, but like something. You know what I
Totally.
mean? That's why I love pregnant women too, is because like we go through so fucking much. We house a human,
Yeah.
and it's growing inside of us, and I'm like, there needs to be more kind of like respect for that. I mean, you do get it. A lot of people are sweet. I don't know if you have people smile, you know, and look and all of that. So there's an upside to it. But I just am like, yeah, you're doing it, man. That's fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you're right. Like, and I have to admit, like, I never understood it until being pregnant, like how much of like a warrior you become.
Right?
Yeah. Don't you feel so
And just
purposeful in a way?
Yeah.
Like,
powerful.
I am doing this.
But I'm just in awe of like, wow, we're able to do that to create life and sustain. It's mind blowing.
It's so cool. And then like things just start happening, like your nipples get like bigger and darker. Yeah. And then like I'm like, why is this happening? And then you Google and it's like, so the baby can find the nipple.
And then,
I'm like, that's fucking brilliant.
I'm telling you, Amelia did that and I told the birth story, but like she was on my chest and she was like
the crawl. I've heard of the crawl.
It was creepy as hell.
The breast crawl.
Yeah.
And
they
my
just
friends
know.
told me about that.
It's all unbelievable.
So weird.
It's so cool.
Crazy.
So let me ask you both a question. When you did your birth plan, because that's what I'm working on now. Did you say like requesting that you let the baby do the breast crawl? I think that's what it's called, right? Or did they just?
They didn't give me that
I've heard
choice.
different things of like nurses just being like boop and put it right on your boob, you know. But I've also heard like you have to request it.
Oh.
Otherwise,
I didn't know that.
some hospitals may not.
Oh.
So,
Well, I would.
So that was just
if it wasn't my thing, I would have requested it. But like, I think I was very intense about getting naked immediately. Like I just wanted baby to be.
Yeah,
So I like
skin. You're like,
because I just you read all the things, and so when they handed me the baby, so I don't think they laid, and then I actually do not recall.
yeah, I mean,
I don't remember.
wonder why, because it's so insane.
I don't remember, but I guess anything you can advocate for yourself early, I think is great. And then like I definitely had a birth plan, and both of them went out the window because they were both 2 weeks early, and so I was a little like unprepared, and then I think I have a control freak attitude a little bit, and I think that I say this, but I wish that I could have one more baby so I could be so chill about it, and be like, whatever comes is cool. Because that's I think the flexible mind or whatever, is really the key. Like have the birth plan, and I'd love to know what your birth plan was too. But like have the birth plan, but also be
a suggestion.
Yeah,
and
like,
evolve.
Yeah, like allow. I mean, this is life, right?
That.
Like, what do they say? Suffering is when you have a plan and something changes and you're like, but the plan. That's suffering, right?
Yeah. I'm learning to let go of, I have a lot of like controlling tendencies when it comes to this. And because there's
safe.
a lot of fear.
Yeah.
And big fear for me is the C-section, because that's major surgery.
Yes.
And it's always just been scary. Like, I trust doctors know how to do it, et cetera, but it's terrifying to me. I've never had any surgery done. So I'm really working on like just my mind being like, okay, like, let's be calm and also be open to whatever the baby's gonna choose. I sort of don't have control. Only I have control over me.
Yes.
Which I guess is that a symbolic thing for being a parent?
Yes.
Right? Because you can't control everything that they do.
No. They're so unpredictable, and you control what you can, and then like life happens, and it rewrites the story. Yeah. But I didn't really have much of a birth plan. I didn't really. I kind of winged it.
Good for you.
I got. I went to like a class or two, but I got. Lucky in a lot of ways that things kind of worked out, but yeah, I mean, listen to the doula episode if you want to know like the birth stories.
Oh yeah,
I want to hear
or
that.
Don't.
Yeah. I mean,
actually, maybe wait a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, I think, and then it's just interesting how you're like you're like, we need to stay calm and all this, while simultaneously your body is just being injected with, well, not injected, but like coursing hormones through your body of just like the roller coaster of hormones. So it's like, it's hard to not be stressed. I mean, the stakes are high, but you'll do just fine. You'll get through it.
I remember doing a lot because I love the yoga stuff and like the meditation stuff. I know you're into that. And I remember, was it yoga or was it acting class? Because sometimes they're very similar.
Yes, the voice and movement classes were like a
undulating of the
spine.
spine.
Yes. Oh, I love a body roll. I love a body roll.
Yeah, the jaw tension.
Yes, the jaw is connected to our hips.
I've been reading a lot about that. Yeah, how if it's tight here, like your pelvis can be tight too.
So there was a thing that I did, and I don't know if I read it or made it up because sometimes I make things up. You know, I lie to people.
Jaw tension.
Anyways, I would do the like vum because I heard that the V and the was supposed to be good for burden, like, and then I would just think about my jaw like crayons melting in the sun.
Ooh, I love that.
Wow.
I know I'm nuts, but sometimes I need a real big visual for me to like be like, okay, yeah, crayons melting in the sun. That takes a while, so it doesn't have to be immediately like. You know.
Yeah, I've heard different versions of that like mantra of just like open or you know, right, like just visualizing, and also the low vibration of your voice. I've been reading can help, you know, with contractions and like guiding the baby down.
Yes.
But I'm just like, holy shit, what am I getting into? I'm like,
Yeah.
I've seen everyone in my life have babies. I've been the auntie for so long, and now that it's happening is like, I still don't comprehend it. Like, she's kicking and she's moving around. I'm like, she's there, obviously, but I'm like, this is not going to happen. It's not going to happen in 3 months.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Right.
It's a little bit of denial, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
And same with my husband, too, because he's a little older than me, and, you know, we've been wanting this for so long and not knowing if it would happen or not, to then all of a sudden, okay, everything's good. You know, it's a weird one to redirect. And I'm like, the baby registry is tripping me out. I've got like 5 things. I'm overwhelmed with that because there's so much stuff out there.
Yeah,
I'm like, what do I really need?
That can be really overwhelming.
Gift certificates from
Gift certificates. There is like, I think Kristen, that was the doula, they do like registry stuff, which is really helpful as a like from like their point of view of what to get, which is nice.
She did mention something. What did she say? Like, forget all the big things. What do they need? What do parents need? Oh, sleep, like a sleep consult.
Yeah, like
help, basically, like help. You could, like, your friends and family could gift you like a night nurse or a night nanny or something.
Meal train.
Yeah,
meal train.
That's
so you don't have to cook.
They don't need all that much stuff in the beginning. They really don't. I mean, they're just like, especially in the first 2 weeks, it's like they're just little little you know,
little nugs. I know, and you'll get a lot of stuff, and a lot of it's stuff that like you won't need till they're, you know, some people
later.
They're doing the best they can. They're excited to buy you stuff, but like I just remember getting like one of those like scooter roller things, and I'm like, it can't even. It's like. And you need to be able to like sit up and roll, like basically walk. So you know, you'll get all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I just remember like, we were in the apartment. We had a tiny railroad apartment in New York when my first one was born, and it was a walk up. It was like a fourth floor walk up, and we got too much stuff. You know,
did you have an elevator?
Nope.
No.
So
no.
I know it was intense, but I honestly, like I was saying in one of the episodes, that like I was really very fit for that whole birth because I walked around New York. I was a bartender at the time. I had to go up and down those stairs. Although I will say that I was surprised how I didn't realize, and I don't know if I don't think this is scary, but I think I wished I would have known. This is something like maybe think about something you wished you would have known that's not too scary.
Yeah.
But I think if you have the baby through your body in the vaginal sense, you know, I totally ripped and like the 3rd degree tear. And so I had to get sewn, and it was like, So I'm going to get you, I'll tell you right now what I'm getting you. I'm getting you a donut to sit on, and it's going to be cute for just for fun. And if you end up having a C-section, then you can hug it while you're going poop because you have to hold something. I know. But these are 2 things that I was thinking about. I didn't have a C-section, but I know that I have a lot of friends who have, and they have to, when you poop, it's like you have to hold something. Pooping is very intense too afterwards, but I think but sitting was tough for me. I couldn't believe how much my pussy hurt after. Excuse me. I couldn't believe how much my pussy hurt.
Good.
It really.
We had to sneak it in.
It was so so painful. But it heals. And
Yeah.
I thought like the labor was going to be the most painful thing, but it is your body recovering from a very intense, honestly,
Yeah.
also the most athletic thing I think I've ever done. I didn't realize it was going to be athletic.
I mean, they've compared that to like professional marathon runners, that's what your body is doing.
Yeah.
Like your metabolism, how many calories you're burning, like it's
nuts.
insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
I
running a
walk up the
marathon.
stairs and I'm like,
Yeah.
like I'm getting short of breath and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
No.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I start taking walks like early on, which were fine, and now I do like a 30-minute walk, and I feel like I've been at Disneyland for 10 hours.
Yeah.
My feet are like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I'm just no, please
Yeah.
no. So compression socks, I got those.
Oh,
I'm
good.
like,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
flew out to Atlanta, and I was like, I don't want to like risk the the elevation thing of like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
getting
it
the
hurts
swollen
too when your feet get swollen.
It's not.
Yeah, that happened. My sister
fun.
came and saw me when she was like for her baby moon when she was pregnant with one of the kids she has, and her feet were so swollen.
That's so good.
Do you have any wish you would have known?
Yeah. What did you?
That like at least for me the pushing part will come if it is a vaginal birth. It will just like come to you. I think I was like, how do you know how to? I've never done
just,
that
like,
before.
tells you.
Yeah, you push like you're taking a dump, like
Almost,
a huge
yeah.
dump.
But
I've
don't
heard.
focus on your sphincter in your
Oh,
butt.
yeah,
It's
no.
like deep in her core,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like.
But you just what's cool?
Because I pooped on the.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
that
shit on the
happens,
table.
yeah.
I
Whatever.
did it on purpose.
But
I swear to God, because somebody told me that you're supposed to like it's like pooping because I couldn't get Calvin out. Calvin was like 3 pounds heavier than Amelia, and I almost his heart rate kept going down, so like we almost had to do a C-section, which you know.
sorry.
Okay, good. No, I'm glad. I'm glad.
I got one.
But yeah, so and then so I was like, well, maybe if I just pretend like I'm pooping, and then so I did it. I pooped on purpose, and then I told this story already, but I looked at Adam and I go, oh, because you don't want your partner who wants to make sweet love to you see you poop
Yeah.
well, when you're
From your
delivering
home,
his
it's gonna-
baby,
Yeah.
from your
the
hole,
least he can do is accept it.
like with your head real close. Anyway, it's all good.
Yeah.
What did
Yeah.
you think of?
Oh, just make sure you pee. Just make sure you pee
Oh, yeah.
after. That happened. Nobody told me, and you might not be able to if you get. I don't know if you're going to get
Catheter.
an
Because they have a
epidural
catheter,
or
right?
not.
for
Yeah.
that.
They should. They
do.
just
Oh,
know.
oh.
Just this is just something I didn't know that I was supposed to do, and I didn't know I might not be able to know if I'm peeing or not.
Oh, because she had the epidural.
Because I
yeah,
had the
'cause you can't
epidural.
feel
Because you
down
can't
there.
feel. So yeah. So
Yeah.
just like food for thought. Are you doing anything, to kind of prep yourself, or are you doing like, you said you're doing walks and things
Yeah, actually, I found this amazing app. It's called Every Mother, and they do workouts. They are created by pelvic floor specialists and OBs. So a lot of it is like, for focusing on the deep inner core, doing Kegels, like that kind of thing, and then doing like exercises. Oh yeah, I know. I'm like, lift the pelvic floor.
Guess I'll do one too.
Well, everyone at home, Kegel.
Yeah.
Now, it's like an elevator. I'll bring the elevator up, hold the elevator, let it go down one floor, keep it, one more down,
It's a tricky thing.
and all the way down.
It's a tricky thing. You're like
Did you ever
doing
do that?
a little
I just
increment.
Sharp it.
I think I peed my pants.
Oh, cool.
That's great.
So
So
you're
every
doing the
mother. So you like the app?
I
Okay.
like that app, and I've been, trying to like listen to some meditations.
Yeah.
I found like a hypnotherapist who does birthing meditations.
Yes.
That's really been helpful too.
I feel like the hypnobirthing thing was really huge when I was pregnant. I didn't end up
Our
doing
friends
it.
used to be one. She doesn't live here though. I was like, if you were still, you could come and be mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like I'm not against an epidural, but my concern is getting it too early. They say like can lead to C-section. So that's of course in my head where I'm like, I want to try and make it through what I can, but still be open to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was. That's how I was. I want to get through.
Just
as
don't wait
much
too
as I
long
can.
because that's what happened.
Yeah,
You don't wanna wait too
I've heard
long.
that.
It was so stupid because I had to pay for the epidural because I got it, but it didn't work. Well, they put it on the tab.
Oh.
Yeah. But it did not work with Calvin. That was intense. But you know what? It was just because it was because I had an idea of what I wanted. Like my daughter's birth went one way, and that was wild because they gave me. It wasn't the thing that spices up birth, or they didn't
Pitocin.
They didn't give me Pitocin. They gave me a cervix softener. And they're like, cool, you can sleep for a little bit. And it goes up. Like, they puts it up to you. And I then started going, it made the labor, I had like a, 4-minute labor pain. And it was like, that's unheard of. It's only supposed to last like for 90 seconds or something. Like, but that thing was so intense that I threw up a lot. But you know what? You could be great.
That's part of it too.
Yeah. It's a bummer. I was sad to throw up. I really hate throwing up.
I hate
throwing up.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Adam was with me the first time that the pregnancy, like I was feeling so nauseous, so I was like, I have to make myself, like, I'm not going to bed this way. And he was there. And it just took me so long. I couldn't. I was like,
God, I hate it.
But I understand. Like, every time I'd throw up, I'd just be crying. It's like I feel like a kid again.
Yes.
Like, when you get the flu, and you're just like, Mommy, and you're crying.
And really, it's like
terrible.
Such an out of control. Like, you're so out of control when you're throwing up, and that's maybe why I don't like it
and
too.
I mean, because that muscle just keeps going.
Yeah.
Just keeps going. I'm like, all right, fine. So now I'm at peace with it. When it happens, I'm just like, okay, whatever. But that's not how it all began. Which I'm just like, maybe that's also part of the transition of going into motherhood and the fear of the pain. I find it really interesting. So before we did the final IUI, it was very painful for me, the first two. So we're talking very openly and frankly. When I had the first two done, I didn't realize there was a cervical polyp at the top of my cervix, right where the opening to the uterus is. And it was very painful because she had to like scoot around the catheter to get up there. So that, if you can, I mean, for me, that was my first taste of labor pains.
Absolutely.
Like the worst cramping I'd ever felt. It was like 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
She would like get in there and be like, no, we gotta get in there a little more, dilate a little more. And it was so painful. The second time was worse. The first time I actually did a little mental trick where I was like looking up at the ceiling, and I somehow was able to sit with the pain when I was thinking about this baby.
Okay.
And so that to me was like kind of this clue. Maybe you can take that if you don't have to get a scheduled C-section. Like maybe you can take that into your birthing, whenever you are going through it. But I was like, that felt like a training of some kind.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you, like, we took 6 months off. My husband and I got COVID, by the way, the second time we did IUI. We didn't realize we had COVID when it was happening. So that made it worse. But I met this amazing acupuncturist who was also a midwife at Kaiser, and she was like, listen, I really recommend that my patients just 3 to 6 months only work with this acupuncture, like allow your body to kind of have this, it's getting kind of a reset for your natural hormones to start working with your body. And if there's blockages, I read this really cool book all about infertility and acupuncture, but it was really helpful. And I was about to not do it. Adam talked to me about this. I said, I don't want to do the third IUI right now because I'm afraid of the pain. So then he's like, can you just call them and ask, what can we do to help with the pain situation? And I'm not the person to ask questions. He's great at that. And he's really helped me become an advocate for myself. And so I called and figured out, they can do a couple things. Like one is you have a full bladder, so it changes the position of everything. And then the second was they used an ultrasound. And the third time, like 5 minutes. It was in and out. They got it right, like with the ultrasound, because they were able to see where it was and guide it around.
Right.
And it was night and day.
Wow.
And I was like, I feel like this baby, I kind of believe like babies choose the parents, and when they're like, okay, you're ready, you're my people. And I feel like in a way this baby was like waiting for me at least to like start to overcome some of this fear, because it's been, since I told you guys about my seeing my sister give birth to her first, like the fear of the pain has been just lodged in deeply in there in my psyche for so long that it just kind of felt like this little breakthrough moment of I'm just letting it go, and whatever will be, will be. And then, everyone was telling me, like, you just got to let it go and just don't try. And I'm like, that's hard to do. I'm like, the time is ticking, And I'm like, I was getting a few what I feel like were like implantation cramping and bleeding. Like I got a little, like 3 or 4 times throughout the year. And so I had a feeling my body's trying to do this. It just needs an extra bit of help. And so like, it was amazing when that call came in. I was taking a nap. I said, guys, if the phone is off, just leave me a voicemail. It's the weekend. Like, I don't want to be waiting.
Yeah.
And then I like look and, you know, you can see your voicemail. And it's written out. It just said, congratulations, your HCG levels are great. Call for another appointment. And I flipped out.
Aww.
And I told Adam, he's like, I called him like, Adam? And he's like, no, wait, I'm pulling in the garage right now. Like, he wanted to be there.
Aww.
And he like gets in the room. This is the funniest thing. And I was like, Adam, they just said congratulations, your HCG levels are great. And he's like, wait, they didn't say you're pregnant. Does that mean you're pregnant? And I was like, oh, Adam, you don't know. That's the hormone that little stick you pee on. That's what it captures. So we had to call the nurse, and she had to explain to my husband, yes, it means she's pregnant, but like, you know, it's a fertility clinic. They probably have certain protocols, and so like, there's a heartbeat. Like, there's probably certain things they don't want to say.
Yeah.
To make sure. But he was so funny. He's like, well, I'm so confused. Like,
he's so cute.
And I was like, we're pregnant, babe. And I had to pee on a stick to show him, like, this is real. Like, more real than the ultrasound, because we, you know, got an ultrasound. And early on, they can like hear the heartbeat. Like,
isn't it crazy?
7 weeks. Like, I was like, what?
Mine was 5.5. They could see a little like light.
I was like, what?
It's really cool.
And the technology is amazing.
Yeah.
Just like, because my parents didn't know if I was a boy or a girl. Like, they didn't have any of that in the 80s.
No,
you know, like,
totally.
Yeah, you guys know.
Some people don't want to know either, which I get. I had to know.
I had to know. I was also geriatric pregnancy. Anything over
and they
like
call
35.
it advanced maternal age now.
Thank God, because
they changed
suck
it.
a big G.
Yeah.
Geriatric.
I mean, I kind of like it. I'm
what
like,
is that bullshit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. That gave me the chills.
I know.
I'm so glad that you guys are getting to the chance to be parents and
I feel like I feel honored that she chose us. It's a girl. I don't know if we.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I love girls.
We all both have girls.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a boy too, but
I cried when I found out it was a girl. Like in good tears. I don't know.
No,
like
she was very upset. She went into hiding.
Pissed. But I just I don't know. It's that's so special and yeah, gosh, try with the fear, the pain. Honest, if it makes you feel any better, like but I did get the epidural, but I waited a while and my body just knew it needed something else, and everything was like tight, and they were like, sometimes with the epidural it can relax things enough.
Yeah,
and after they gave that to me, I dilated, and I was actually able to so but and then the actual pushing and stuff, if you have the epidural, it's
the pushing actually is the
easiest part almost.
It hurts, but it's way easier. It's like the things that are like opening the body. Yeah. But it's one day. But it's one day.
Did they give you the mirror?
Yeah. I've heard about that. You can see them coming out.
And you're just like, oh my God. And then they go in and out. And they make it look like in movies it's just like, but it's like a whole thing. And it's just miraculous. And I'm just so happy that you guys were able to get pregnant and that you're going to experience it. And I hope you keep feeling healthy and good, and you got people to lean on it.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to hold your baby.
Yeah, and text people.
I'll always hold your baby.
Ask people, and don't feel bad about asking for help. Demand help. Like, I remember feeling bad that like I was sleeping and my husband like had the newborn and was cleaning the whole place, and I'm like, it's just. And my sister was like, why? Like, you just gave birth. No, you need to do. And this is he needs to be doing this right now. That's just what needs to happen, And I remember texting. I don't even know if I texted you, but I texted my mom. Is this normal? Is this normal? Like, this is weird. And moms are so sweet. We come through for each other. We're like, yes, girl, my nipples were weird too, or whatever it is. And so
Like they're chapping.
Yeah.
Ooh, not that we're not in a vice zone, but one thing that helped me. So from the first baby, Adam and I both didn't sleep. Like we both were like watching this baby, and we both like when the baby was up, he was with me because he wanted to support me, and so we were like shells of human beings. Like we were not well, and I wished I would have had like she's a pediatric sleep consultant. I wish I would have
gentle though. So if you need anything.
My
but she's amazing. Yeah, I wish I would have had that. But for Calvin, we got smart and we said, okay, I know that I can function. If I have 5 hours of sleep, I can function. And 5 hours is a good chunk, especially when they're really little. It may not be getting that full.
Yeah.
But he would take care of the baby. Like I would pump, so he had milk, and so he slept when I was up, and it was just the best because I mentally was so much better because like sleep deprivation makes you feel crazy, you know.
Yeah. Do it in shifts and stuff. Sounds like you have a supportive partner.
Oh, he's the best.
That's just everything,
great.
you know.
He's been a trooper the whole time. And the smell of coffee. We were talking about aversion.
Oh.
He would make coffee, and I would immediately like throw up.
No way.
This was early on. It was like I felt like a spell had been cast on me. I was like, what is this magic that's happening? It's terrible.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Any smell of the food, and it was like the smell of our house was like phantom smells. Is what I call them. I'm like, what? He's like, I don't smell anything.
Yeah,
like,
they don't
get
smell
all the Febreze.
Yes.
You know,
It's so weird.
it is so crazy.
You have a heightened sense too.
Yeah.
The smell.
I know. I was always like,
It's
"There's
gone
rotten meat
now,
somewhere."
but
Yes,
it's like
in the beginning.
But the beginning was the worst. And I love coffee. You know,
I know.
we're allowed like a cup or two. You know, it's a new thing. But I was just like, oh, I hated it. But everybody else's coffee, I'd go to other people's homes, and that'd be fine.
Interesting. It was
Just
like
at my own house.
In your house.
So strange.
So crazy. But no, I'm so glad that you guys had me on this podcast because I'm like, yeah, I feel a little bit like deer in the headlights right now, which I don't usually feel in my life.
Yeah.
I'm usually the one who's like, let's get to it. Like I teach, part-time, and I'm just like, yeah, let's get it. But this is the one thing where not raised, but like I've been with my sister and all of her kids through all these different parts, and now that role is shifting. So my sister is now gonna be auntie, and now I'm the mom, and I'm like, oh my God, every little thing. I have to tell you, we were at the airport. Anytime I've been at the airport, I just ask for a pat down. I know, and then I read it's safe, like the TSA, like doing
instead
the
of going
X-ray
through the thing, yeah.
Yeah, but this time we were just kind of in a rush, and I looked it up, and I was like, well, ChatGPT said it's okay. And I went through it, and it took like 3 seconds, but then all of a sudden I was getting in my head, because I was like, she's not moving around like she was a few days ago, and I don't know if you guys had any freak out moments that you could share, because I'm sure it's a common thing, but I was like, oh my God, until now, I'm like, she's fine, she's cool, but
I would poke them.
Well, that's what I do. I'm like, hey, wake up.
And then I would feel better once I knew that they moved around. Yeah. They're like
I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
But I know, like, there's people who didn't even know they were pregnant until like 7 months.
I don't understand that.
You just think about like all the stuff that they probably ingested or put on their body, right?
I know.
And so I'm like, Lila, calm down.
Yeah. Babies are resilient.
Well, then you got like our grandmas and great they were like smoking and drinking and everything.
I know.
And like somehow, I don't know how that generation came out though.
I know.
Our parents.
The boomers.
The boomers. No offense, but no, but it's like I guess if they could make it through, we'll be all right.
It's true. It's
but
a balance,
I have that
right?
too.
Like it's a balance of taking care.
I would be scared too, though, about a lot of things like that. Like I'd be like, I had pregnancy OCD too, so I'd be like, if I get out of the shower, I'm gonna slip. I'm gonna hurt the baby. This is gonna hurt the baby. Is the baby? So like it's it's a real thing, but. It's part of that.
Right oh, she's good. She's like,
you
talking
hear
about
us?
me. You're talking about me.
You're gonna be such a good mom.
You are.
Because you were such a good friend. I'm really excited for you.
Okay.
I mean,
well, where can we find you or follow along your journey, or if you want to promote anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Instagram, Delilah Kujala -VO. I coach voiceover. I teach at UCLA Extension, a voiceover class. I'm cool.
Yeah, if you have an audition, like I know quite a few actors out there, as you do too. But like, if you guys need a coach for VO auditions, and when you do your classes, whenever, you know, she's the best. It's so great.
Yeah, my website's DelilahKujala.com.
Cool.
But I'm chilling with baby and Booth. Those are my two lives: the Booth in the room and the baby.
You have to send us a picture of you in the booth because
I will.
Pregnant and doing your thing.
Yeah.
If it's okay, we'll share.
Of course, I would love to.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, this is amazing.
Really nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you too.
I know. We'll hang out more. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, listeners.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good one.
We love you.
New episodes drop every other Sunday, so be sure to follow and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. If you are loving the show, leave us a review. It helps more than you know. You can listen wherever you get your podcasts and watch full video episodes on Spotify and YouTube. Huge shout out to SCV Studio. All the love to our friends and family, and especially our kids. This truly wouldn't be possible without you. Okay, deep breaths, go be amazing or just fine. And keep bearing it all. We'll see you next time on the Full Mom Tea.
Welcome to the Full Mom Tea.